What's going on, fellas and gentlemen? I'm Make a Dash, and welcome to Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. I have a couple technical slash channel updatey things to talk about before I get into the actual game, but I will put in an annotation to skip to when I start the game. Okay, the first thing is, first of all, I accidentally already played I did 2 videos of the third game, actually. This is just a little funny story of Trials and Tribulations before I realized, oh, this is the wrong game, and I came back to the first one. The other thing is, I have finally determined that I will never be able to recover okay, backstory. A year ago, I was playing through Knights of the Old Republic. When I tried to, I do dual boot on my computer, and I was trying to overwrite Ubuntu with Debian, and their partition editor was not nearly as good as Ubuntu's is, user-friendly, so to speak, and I ended up accidentally formatting my entire hard drive instead of just the one partition that I was trying to do, and I lost everything, and with a recovery program, I could get it back. But it was some of it had file extensions, some of them did not have file extensions. They almost universally didn't have names. So I would basically have to poke through every single file on that, 800 gigabytes of files, to find the files that I specifically needed. This included videos that I had recorded or rendered at the time that hadn't been uploaded yet. It included save games. Including Knights of the Old Republic, which was the main one that I was playing through at the time. And I had moved about 200 gigs of the 800, it was a 1 terabyte hard drive, and about 800 gigs were being used at the time. And I had recovered about 200 gigs of it onto an old Dell laptop. It's a piece of crap. It's only got 2 CPUs, only 3 bytes of RAM. It runs Windows Vista 32-bit. It takes forever just to open a folder, or a zip file or something. And I didn't really want to use that one, but I ended up losing the little SATA wire that I have that basically allows you to hook up a hard drive, like a USB device, to a PC. And, I lost that and wasn't really fond of poking through, 200 gigabytes of files on that laptop. So I was like, okay, I'll wait a bit and I'll eventually get around to getting another SATA wire and then I'll try to, do this again. And, comes time around, about a month ago, I get my new PC. And I needed a few little extra accessories for it that didn't come with it. And so I go to Best Buy, and, it's like HDMI cables and such. And I figure, while I'm here, I might as well see if I can pick up that SATA wire. And so I bring it home, plug it into the hard drive that I need to recover, and nothing happens. And I was like, okay, maybe it's a problem with my brand new wire. I plug it into another, the hard drive that I knew to be working, and it works perfectly fine. So the hard drive's kaput. And so basically I call my dad, because he's better at this kind of thing than I am. He's known for being able to fix basically anything. And he tells me, well, the only thing you'd really be able to do is go out, buy a brand new hard drive. These run for about $100, mind you. And you would have to destroy that hard drive to get its parts, because I was thinking maybe perhaps the problem with the hard drive is that, it doesn't even spin up. It doesn't even power like the other one would. And so I was thinking, maybe it's not a problem with the data. Maybe the data is still there, but there's something wrong power-wise. And so it's just not turning on. And my dad tells me, well, in order to even see if that's the case, you'd have to go out and buy a brand new hard drive, take it apart, which you're not supposed to be able to do. These things are airtight and watertight. And if you break the seal to get the parts from in them, they're not anymore. And he was like, I've never done this before, and even someone who has would have a high risk of probably just damaging the data in the process, if there was anything left. And, just to even be able to see if the data is okay, it's just a power problem. So at this point, I give up. And I was like, well, I'll poke through what's on the Dell, and none of what I need. The big thing is the save files, because I was only partially through the game. And if I can't get save files back, then I'm not going to be able to continue the game. I'd have to start with a brand new character. That wasn't there. And so I'm basically, with Knights of the Republic, I'm going to, as soon as I finish Ace Attorney, I'm going to reboot it with a brand new character, starting over from the beginning. And, we'll just restart it, reboot it, basically. So that's that. The other thing is that with Ace Attorney, I'm playing it on an emulator on my PC. You can see, here's my little mouse. Basically, it's a DS emulator. Basically, the way it works is that the top screen is on the left and the bottom screen is on the right. If it turns out, again, I've never played this game before except for the 2 videos I recorded of the other game, and it seems to be a pretty similar layout. If it turns out that I only ever need one screen at a time, I might just crop it, because right now, each screen is 640 by 480. They're a bit upscaled so that YouTube doesn't screw them up when I upload. It's got a filter applied, though. Each, with the upscaling, they're 640 by 480 each, 1280 by 480 when they're laid out like this, where the top screen's on the left and the right screen, the bottom screen's on the right. And if it turns out that I only need one at a time, then I'll just crop it down to 640 by 480 and label which one's the top, when it's viewing the top and which one's the bottom. And also, basically, I have buttons on my keyboard that correspond to the buttons on the DS, and, my mouse is the stylus. If I click on the, the left screen here, the top screen, nothing happens. But if I click on the right screen, it acts like the stylus, like I'm clicking on the touchscreen there. So, that's basically it. Let's get this started. New game, episode 1, the first turnabout. And it is episode 1, the first turnabout. It appears that someone is bleeding. Gasp! Gasp! ... What? Ooh, what? It's a bloody statue that was used to kill a victim. Damn it! Why me? That is very harsh language for a Nintendo game. I can't get caught. Not like this. So this guy is the murderer, I guess. I've got to find someone to pin this on. Someone like ... him, or maybe he was just, I don't know. He's definitely sinister. I'm guessing he did it. I'll make it look like he did it. Yeah, this guy did it. I don't know who this guy is. August 3rd, 9:47 a.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. And, okay, it looks like a little objection button, but I guess right now it's just a play button. Boy, am I nervous, says Phoenix. Right! Oh, I think I'm gonna do different voices for the different characters. That's what I did when I accidentally did the third game. Like I did with 2, since there no voice acting is present. You gotta read it yourself. So, oh, hello there, Mia. Oh, and Phoenix says, oh, hiya, Chief. Whew, I'm glad you made it on time. I'm gonna do the most terribly feminine voice I can, even though she's supposed to be, sexy. This is gonna be, the worst voice for her, but whatever. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. I guess this is his first case. It says a lot about you, and your client as well. Thanks. I'll just do regular voice for Phoenix. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. Huh? A favor? Well, that sounds, that's a bit of a conflict of interest there. That should not be the sort of case you should take. You mean, you knew the defendant before this case? Let's see, I have a court record. See, attorney's badge, other one of my possessions. No one would believe I was a defense attorney if I didn't carry this. What else do we have? So, the reason I'm playing this is because I forgot to mention this earlier, is because someone requested I play it after I did my little investigations, and finally I'm getting to it. So I'm gonna guess there's probably going to be some similarities. And, you know, Knights of the Old Republic next will only be if I don't get another request. Type reports received from EFA. This is Cindy's autopsy report. I guess Cindy's the victim. Time of death, 7:31, 4 to 5 p.m. Cause of death, loss of blood due to blood trauma. Okay. What about profiles? We have Mia Fey. She's 27, gender female, chief attorney at Fey & Company, my boss, and a very good defense attorney. Larry Boots, the defendant in this case, a likable guy who was my friend in grade school, age 23, gender. So, I guess he's the one he got pinned on. Cindy Stone, the victim in this case, a model. She lived in an apartment by herself. She's age 22. And okay, so that's all we have. Alright. In that case, let's go. Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. Oh, well, he's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. Oh ho ho, that look. I want to help him out in any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him out. Yeah, okay, whatever. It's over, says ... My life, everything, it's all over. Wow, they really like the screen shakes in this game. I guess that's the defendant. ... Isn't that your client screaming over there? Yeah, probably. Yeah, that's him. Death! Despair! Oh! I'm gonna do it! I'm gonna die! Wow, this guy's suicidal. It sounds like he wants to die. Yeah, kinda. Yeah, sigh. Oh god, that face! Nick! Hey there, Larry. I guess let's see, who's Nick? Dude, I'm so guilty! Tell him I'm guilty! Wow, this is terrible. Well, okay, that's a terrible way to go about this. Give me the death sentence! I ain't afraid to die! Well... What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over! I'm finished! Finished! I can't live in a world without her! I can't, I guess. See, is the victim his girlfriend? See, depending on this case, I like we're gonna see. No, it doesn't mention any sort of romantic relations. Okay. Alright, let's continue. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me. She took my baby away. The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? So yeah, she's the victim. The newspapers say it was you. Oh.